Hi everyone, welcome to PTE Plus online lessons. The main topic for today's lesson will be repeat sentence, score criteria breakdown, pronunciation. Just a quick recap, there are a total of 13 marks for each repeat sentence question. You'll get 3 for content, 5 for oral fluency, and 5 for pronunciation. This lesson will be taking a deeper look at pronunciation. So let's dive in. Pronunciation is divided into 5 different marks. We've got 5 for native-like, 4 for advanced, 3 for good, 2 for intermediate, 1 for limited, and 0 for disfluent. Just like read aloud, we've got 3 keys to pronunciation. 1, sound clarity, 2, word stress, and 3, sentence level stress. Let's take a look at sound clarity. Let's listen to this.
Our group is meeting tomorrow in the library conference room.
The key here to sound clarity is making sure that each of our vowels and consonants are accurate and can be clearly understood by the machine. Because if the machine doesn't understand the word, then we get nothing for the content. It doesn't matter if we say it, it's important that the machine understands what we say. Now, let's have a look at word stress. Word stress has 2 purposes. 1, word stress can help us improve our pronunciation. The second thing that word stress helps us with is it helps the machine recognize the word. So if we don't have the correct word stress, the machine might not hear or understand the word as well. So word stress helps with pronunciation as well as content. So with each individual word, there are places that are stressed and de-stressed, just like read aloud. Remember, for the stressed sounds, we need to go higher in pitch, louder in volume, as well as have it be a bit fuller, whereas the de-stressed sounds, we need to have it lower, softer, and quicker. Same goes for sentence level stress. Now let's listen to this and see if you can pick out the places that there are sentence level stress.
Our group is meeting tomorrow in the library conference room.
Just like we have stress on content words, there are also function words that we de-stress. One of the ways we can make sure to have a better pronunciation score is by having the syllables be very clear in our speech. So let's take a look at this word. If we say it like laurel, we're saying it really quickly and the machine's not going to be able to pick up on each individual syllable. So the machine will have a higher probability of hearing the word low and giving us a lower pronunciation score. Because the word laurel has 2 syllables, we've got law and rule. We need to make sure that both can be clearly heard to get a high pronunciation score. So saying it like this, laurel, where we can hear both syllables, would give us a much higher chance of the machine knowing that we're trying to say laurel. But we shouldn't have it too separated. We can't say it like laurel. By having it too separated, the machine would think it's 2 different words. So the key here is to have the syllables clearly heard, but not to have it too separated. Now, let's have a look at the official PTE academic tip given. The tip is for us to copy the stress and intonation to bring out meaning within the sentence, as well as to stay calm and clear, because quite often repeat sentence happens so quickly and it's easy for us to lose our focus. So we need to make sure that we're mentally prepared. One of the key differences between repeat sentence and read aloud is that in read aloud, there's a specific way we're meant to read something. We might read it like this: our group is meeting tomorrow in the library conference room. But for repeat sentence, it's a real person saying it. So the stress patterns are likely to be different. He might say something like, our group becomes the stressed and focus point. Another key difference between RA and RS is the passage length. As I'm sure you guys can see, on the first half, we've got a RA passage, which is between 50 to 70 words. So that's a lot of words. And on the bottom half, we've got a RS sentence, which is between 10 to 15, 16 words, which is much fewer. So what does this difference between passage and sentence length mean for us? I want to remind you guys here, once again, that The way the PTE machine works is it calculates all the words you say, and based on the percentage of words you have with good pronunciation and the percentage of words you have with bad pronunciation, it'll give you a score between 1 to 5. So in a long passage, we can have a few words that we don't say with perfect pronunciation, and we can still get a high score. But when there are only 10 words in a sentence, each word becomes very important. If we just pronounce incorrectly a few words, then that's going to have a much bigger impact on our overall pronunciation score compared to in a large passage of lots of different words. So there's a much greater demand on clarity and stress in each individual word that we choose to say in repeat sentence. So that's it for this lesson. See you again on PTE Plus.